Yo, what's up? Welcome back to part 4 and hopefully the final part of this Adagio for Strings Rave Room remix. As you can see, we've kind of got the bones of the project there, the idea is there. We just need to do the final details, and I think this series has gone down quite well because this is literally what I do in the studio. When I want to make a remix, when I want to make an original track, I always take this kind of same route and I'll take the same steps every time, so it's good for you to see exactly what I do. And if you have any more future series ideas, please let me know, because after this one, I'm not really sure what you guys want to see. So obviously I've got to do a little bit of a plug. The sample pack, the last one is, I believe, the second. I've got to double check this. Which one are we on now? There's been so many, man. It's crazy how many we've actually done. Yeah, this one, the Big Room versus Rave Room construction kits, is still available. I think this is the best pack out there, so go and grab that because it's going to be gone in a few days. I think like a week maybe. And then the next sample pack might be based on this. Maybe I drop the FLP for you guys. Maybe not. Let me know if you guys would want that. And let's just take a listen to what we've got. I think it's pretty solid. The idea is there, but it needs some more professional touches and we need to just make it slam a little bit harder. But this is what we have so far. Great intro. So it sounds good, it's just not quite there, so maybe we do need a part 5. I've got to wait and see, because I feel like when I listen to this, there's quite a lot of work. Like, I mean, compared to my other tracks, it's such a basic project. There's not much of the room being taken out, you know? So we are going to have to add some stuff. So where do we start? For me, when I'm coming back into a new project, bearing in mind this is 3 weeks ago, so I'm jumping into a new project, back into the project. I'm just going to save this. That's part 4. Remix part 4. Stop looking at my other songs, please. So we're going to see if we can do it in part 4. But anyway, I think we're going to start in the intro. The intro is quite important in this one because the intro is like an intro slash build up. What I'm doing nowadays in my tracks to help myself stand out is do some different structures. You know, the standard EDM structure: 30 seconds build up, intro, 15 seconds build up, 30 seconds drop, breakdown, and then a build up drop, right? Everybody does this, been doing it for the past few years. So what I want to do is mix it up. I want to have a 30-second intro with a 15-second build up in the intro, and then we go into the side trance drop, so it becomes quite minimal, and then the side trance drop comes in. So where do we start? What we're going to need here, importantly, is going to be a build up snare. So I have a build-up snare here actually, which we can use for quickness. We're just going to drag this over. And we're only going to need the second part, but what I would like to do is filter it up. And we can maybe even do the kicks like staggered as well. So we're going to take the filter and we're going to filter up this build-up snare like so. And what I'm going to do with the kick drums is copy the exact same pattern that the build-up snares do have. So what we're going to do is do this, duplicate it like this, and it's going to sound pretty sick. Great energy. straight into the drop. See how nice this sounds already? Just, it's different to your standard thing. And especially since this is a festival mix, it needs to have energy. When you hear a festival set, it's energy, man. Like, some of the best DJs out there are just playing drop, breakdown, 2 drops, you know, it's constant energy throughout, and that's what I want to do, especially with it being 150. That's what my new kind of direction is all about. It's about energy, not just about the fast BPM, it's just the energy is the most important thing. So how can we make this a little bit smoother? Did we use an endless smile in the build up? No, we didn't. So we're going to drop an endless smile on here as well. Perfect, got one ready to go, and we're just going to last tweak and just draw this up like that, and it's just going to create like a little bit more of a smooth transition here. I do not like this preset. We're going to go for a soft one, I think. We're going to also use that in the second build-up as well. So with these kicks, they're a little bit too intense. So what I want to do is just gradually reduce the amount of low end in the kick, so it kind of fades away. It's a little bit of a different transition compared to your normal volume automation. You could just bring the volume down, but I'm fancy, so I want to do different things. We're going to low cut it like this, and we're just going to automate this knob. And this is absolutely crazy. I did not realize you could just click create automation like this. You know, with other third-party VSTs, you have to go last tweak to create automation clip, but with this you can just directly do it. So big shout outs to them. And we're just going to see if we can get this right. So that sounded pretty good actually. We can make it mono as well if you want to be extra classy. Let's take the stereo imager here. And I wish you could just right click on this one as well, but last tweaked, create automation clip. And what we're doing here is just making the whole master narrow, right? Mono is more narrow, more tight, so we're just going to make it narrow, then when the drop comes, super stereo again. Maybe a bit too much there. Sounded pretty tight. So we've got a reverse bass kick here. We can even tease that a little bit. Like so. We're just gonna copy this here. Now it does have a filter on in the first drop, so we're gonna keep that same filter effect. And probably we'll do the same thing with the reverse bass kick. We're gonna reduce the low end from it. All I've done here is just create a new automation clip because I don't want to use the exact same one from the drop. I want to do this one a little bit different. So you can hear this massive amount of distortion and just mess there. So it's important that, okay, so I need to make sure I'm on the right thing here. It's been a while since I've been in this project. So we're going to create a new Pro Q, same thing as we did before. Nice low cut. And we're just going to automate this again because this is absolutely disgusting, this mess here. So it's the kick drum that's causing it, right? So I'm just going to solo the kick drum and the reverse bass, and we're going to just draw our automation so that it fits. So that sounds good. I don't want it to start with a full low end. Sounded pretty decent. Sounds a bit of mud still. Yeah, that sounded pretty tight actually. So there's a little bit of a clip noise here. One of these samples there, that's the one. Just want to get rid of that there. See how important the little details are, you know, getting rid of that nasty little click. So I think this is starting to take shape. What other elements do we need though? For me, rises are extremely important. We can also use this as well, this like reverse sound. So when it gets to here, it needs to be a little bit higher.